season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Yellow, line. Smith, red. Black walk. Check, hut.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Oh, nice move. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Go, check right. Quick, yellow.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 55 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Blue, check. Check, pink. Yellow, line. Smith,
now
red.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. All right, right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun. Clifford, throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. There's defense for the Packers. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form. And pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
25 yards that time.
Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers 16-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Triple 38.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. A little juke.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Bulldozes past him. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go! Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. Miami set to take over.
And they've sort of... They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got room.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of...
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had...
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Again, it's Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Clifford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers up. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Clifford. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Jones again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because